Very good evening and welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for your greatest support. Now, fellow Kenyans, sometimes you get some information or some breaking news. It's like unajiuliza kwamba kwa nini mimi ama kwani kumeendaje. Anyway, I've lost someone who has been very much dear to me, very much close person who has been very much dear. That is why I'm trying. Najaribu sana kujikaza kama mwanaume, but at the end of the day we have to accept that wale ambao wameenda tayari washaenda. So kitu ambacho tunaweza tukalifanya la maana ni kujitia nguvu na kuangalia namna ya kuwapumzisha. That is the only thing I can say. But sometimes it becomes it's normally very difficult, trying to think, oh, this one happened, now this one is happening, and you feel a bit confused. You don't know what to do, and now you don't know where to start and where to end. But all in all, it is God who gives, and He is the one that takes. Even Job said one day that naked I came and naked shall I return. Anyway, guys, that is it. As we get into this discussion, there are two things. There are a lot of things actually that I would like to talk about, but I want us to measure into this issue of political brainwashing. Talking about political brainwashing, this thing, every election season, this thing we normally hear it. We hear it every now and then during the season of election. As we approach election season, we have to hear it from the politicians, whereby the politicians will come to us and then tells us that we must unite our people. Our tribe must speak in one voice. But of course, it really sounds noble. It sounds possible. But the question that we really need to ask ourselves, is it normally the honest thing that they normally want? Like when they tell us that we really need to unite, we want to unite as a community, tunapaswa sana kuungana. Like we really need to speak one language. Do they really mean what they say? Because you find that most of them don't mean it. Most of them don't mean what they say. So that is why they'll keep on saying that, oh, we unite. But the question is, if they don't mean that people should be united, then why say it? Why must they keep on saying that, oh, tuungane, our community must speak the same language, but they don't mean it? I want us to look at two people here. Number one, I want us to look at William RUTO and Rigathi Gachagua. William RUTO yesterday met with Gideon Moi after Gideon Moi had turned down the Senate position of Baringo County after meeting William RUTO at State House. And then he turned it down. And then William RUTO made a statement yesterday in KALENJIN saying that we have to work so hard to make sure that as Kalenjins, we are united. Listen to William RUTO.
Onyoyegat. Oiso. Kotu ubiro kadis magabangana ke ungalo muaite. Kogi ko ikinen kuno talage nisi ara magagepwa. Awaganye ke somoge. Kile kimeche ke boishe pamoja. Agemeche kebe bani pamoja. Agameche amwochi kongoi Gideon. Amu kingengalal koik muren koleja ingwe arab Ruto. Ngatoreti. Aleji ichundeni ngotep kuborio kijana yechu ni kule ngachundani ngoborio kijana yechu akiche koteseta nganywanende totoretin arai koai makosa Gideon kokanyo kotoret ne barnywa biikab koroni akotakinei betut age tos maibu akot ketit akot agenge nyeketeke kot nikibaramu kongonyo murenoni nyokotekwa akine kot komi makosa hapana, lakini mongetin Moborye no missing, goborye no yani. Bana. Otawa sepi kale kone rekyo kone rekyi Gideon amune. Kone rekyi Gideon ko kenye kotoreta. Maone ready?
Now that is William Ruto. The man that they normally say is tribalistic. Huyo ndiye ambaye wanaimba kila siku wanasiasa, kila mwanasiasa akiamka asubuhi anaanza kusema kwamba huyu ni huyu mara huyu amekaa hivi, mara huyu ako hivi, huyu ni tribalistic, mara huyu hapaswi kusikizwa, huyu anasema hivi. The so known as one time guy or Rigathi Gachagua Wamunyoro, the so-called Wamunyoro, is saying something, but I think Wamunyoro has a point, because truth of the matter is you can't keep on singing that somebody is tribalistic simply because he's trying to bring his people together. Every now and then, every time he tries to do that, he's tribalistic. Every time he tries to do that, mara huyu ni mkabila, mara nini. But tukijaribu kuangalia vizuri tutakuja kupata kwamba nyinyi wenyewe ndio mko very tribalistic. I really don't know whether you are getting it. Nyinyi wenyewe ndio you are so much tribalistic that you can't give people space to breathe. I want us to listen to Rigathi Gachagua. And now, after listening to Rigathi Gachagua, I want us to compare these two people. So, William Samoei Ruto. In fact, now William Ruto's one is worse because he's speaking in Kalenjin. Lakini Rigathi Gachagua sasa wanasema kwamba is worse because anaongea Kiswahili lakini anataka kuleta watu pamoja.
Muliona jana huyu Ruto ameita Gideon Moi wa jamii yake ya Kalenjin, anasema wa Kalenjin waungane. Mimi nikiita nyinyi anasema sisi ni wa kabila. Si ndio? Wa Kalenjin wakishikana ni umoja wa kimataifa. Watu ya Mlima tukishikana anasema ni ukabila. Anafikiria sisi ni wajinga. Na mimi niseme mtu yeyote anatumiwa na Ruto kugawanya Mlima ni adui ya Mlima Kenya. Negwadwa ito. Modo wothe orahothera Ruto kugawanya Kirima netho ito neguo. Na watu wanatumiwa na Ruto. Wewe gavana wa Igoro, wewe Karinda, kwani nyinyi hamuna akili? Ruto wako pale anaunganisha jamii yake ya Rift Valley ndio aweze kutafuta uongozi. Mimi nasema hapa tuungane. Si mimi niliungana na Martha Karua, si tumeungana na JB Muturi, si tumeungana na Linturi. Huyo si ni werevu. Sasa huyu Karinda, huyu wa hapa Embu ndio anatumiwa na Ruto wakiwa na ile mtu anaitwa Soprano kugawanya sisi. Mtakubali? Wewe William Ruto, wacha kufikiria watu ya Mlima ni fala. Unatumia pesa kugawanya sisi, alafu wewe unaunganisha jamii yako. Unafikiria sisi ni wajinga? Kaimodo watu kueta wanatea. Akatakuwa wanaregwa. Turamwonera itini. Kura kiongozi Kalonzo. Kiongozi wa Malwa, let me assure you, the two of you, this mountain, kura yetu yote tutaweka kikapu moja. Kwa sababu sisi tunajua hii kura yetu tukigawanya haina maana. Katiguo kura ito twagaya ndene na bata. Kura ino ito togoicheka bugeke. Na Ruto amepanga jama ya kugawanya Mlima Kenya kwa sababu anajua kura ya Mlima ndio itamfukuza aende nyumbani. Mtakubali kugawanywa? Nimogwatakira kugayanio.
Does it really make sense? Anyway, guys, that one said and done. I want us to look at 5 key reasons as to why we can say that these politicians don't normally mean what they say when they come to us and tell us that they want people to be united or they want their communities to be united. Number one, there is this issue of emotional appeal. And one thing I want us to understand under emotional appeal is that politicians knows very well that tribal identity is powerful. And now for them now to make it look like it's real, they bring it in a way and make it, you know, this thing is emotional, eh? Na umejua mtu akija kwako na kuambie ya kwamba sisi tunaona ya kwamba tunapaswa kufanya hivi. First of all, anakuambia nataka tufanye hivi kama Wakamba. First thing that person has done, ashachukua tension yako. Ashaiba tension yako once ametaja tribal yako, akasema kwamba Wakamba, Wakikuyu, Wajaluo, Waluya. So now you are interested in hearing what this person is going to say next, that Kambas, Luos, Kikuyus, Kalenjins are supposed to do once they are united. And they know very well that when they talk about unity, they tap into pride and belonging. And therefore, they make people feel like part of something bigger. You know, for instance, let me say this. Regarding Gachagua, let me give an example regarding Gachagua. Gachagua anasema that we as Kikuyus, we are the people that are going to form the next government. Now, you know, now the interesting part of this is, now we as Kikuyus, now leave alone Gachagua. Yeah, ametuambia that Kikuyus are the people that are going to make the next government. Now, alafu anaongeza that now for us to make the next government, what we need to do is we have to be united. So, kama Wakikuyu tutaangalia, of course, enyewe tunataka to make the next government. But can we make this next government kama tuko scattered? So, unaona vile amechukua tension yetu? We have to be united. Number 2, the issue of political strategy. Of course, when politicians talk about unity, is not normally about unity, uniting the tribe. It's normally what they normally mean when they talk about this. It's a political strategy. Their political strategy comes this way: we should be united so that we can vote together. We should not be voting outside, so we really need to vote together. Now, ili tupige kura pamoja, what are we supposed to do? Tuungane kama watu wa jamii moja, alafu tuzungumze lugha moja. Very interesting. Most of the time, this issue is not normally about peace. It's normally about numbers. And when you talk about numbers, this is now what happens. If a politician can rally a solid tribal bloc, they become stronger in national politics, and it's simple. It's a very simple math. They're disguised as brotherhood. The third one, it's the issue of control. They normally like controlling people, not uniting them. No, not even equality, not even unity. When you talk about control, not equality, this is what I mean. Yes, true unity means sharing power. We know very well that when you talk about unity, it means we have to share power, blah, 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 tararara, all those. But the question that we need to ask ourselves is this: our leaders, do they really want equality? Do they really want to share this thing equally? The answer is no. Why? Because most of the time when the people talk about unity, what they're normally after followers. And then when they say let's unite, they mean when they come to you and say that, okay, let us be united as Kikuyus, as Kambas, as Kalenjins, they mean you should rally behind me. Like for instance, I'm the person when I may come up with this issue of unity. How am I going to convince you guys to rally behind me so that we can make something big? Or how can I take your attention, grabs your attention, and then we say that, okay, let us do this together by forcing this issue of unity? Very simple. Hakuna kitu kubwa hapo. Just as simple as that. And then there's also this issue of talk is cheap. The fourth one. Talking about talk is cheap, we say this, that real unity normally means solving problems. And we believe, and we know very well, that when politicians say that let us be united, we as citizens, or we as Kenyans, we know very well that they mean, let us come together to solve our problems. But they don't solve our problems. You know, after talking about this, we expect jobs, we expect equality, we expect corruption to end. But this one is just speeches. These ones are normally speeches. And they are easier spoken than development. They find it easier to say them than doing them. And then they repeat the slogan every now and then. They repeat the slogan in every election, or whenever we approach election, that is the slogan that they say. Tuungane, 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 tuungane. Yani that is the way. So watu wataungana mpaka lini, yet kwa nini ile kitu ambacho kinasababisha watu wanaungana akifanyiki? The last one is the issue of self-interest. Let us just ask ourselves. You know, we have to accept that behind all that tribal talk is often about access. Kwa mfano, right now, everybody is saying that Ruto must go home. Now, according to Gachagua is saying, for Ruto to go home, one of the people in the opposition must be elected by Kenyans. If it's Gachagua, first of all, he must convince his people to rally behind him, right? Now, the question that we need to ask, after these people have rallied behind Gachagua, what is the end result? What is the outcome? The outcome is simple. Very simple. You rally behind me and then I'm going to be elected. So it's not about interest of the public. Self-interest. Mimi ndo nataka nikuwe kiongozi. Hiyo tu. Hakuna kitu ingine. Mimi ndo nataka nikuwe kiongozi. So for how long will this thing continue? Those are the kind of questions that we need to ask ourselves. That for how long will we continue with this narrative, you know? Because it's whenever we try to defend politicians when they speak, you know, tunasema mtu tosha, you are pushing the agenda mtu wetu ili huyo mtu wenu aende akapate nafasi. Na baada ya kupata nafasi atawaruka. It is not normally very easy. Kabisa. Let nobody lie to you that it's normally very easy that you'll fight for the unity, you know, politicians will talk about unity, and then akishachaguliwa atawakumbuka. You have to know that people normally becomes the unity or the shields of their own gain. They have to defend what they're going to gain. Simple. So, as I wind up, I would like to give you a chance at the comment section to tell me what you think. But this is what I would like to leave you with. That next time when politicians talk about unity, uniting the tribe or unity in tribes, we really need to be very careful and ask ourselves that are they really calling for peace and cooperation, or they are just preparing their campaign? Real unity is not about tribe, but rather real unity, it's about fairness, it's about opportunity, and also about leadership that serves everyone, not just self and selecting a few. Kwa mfano, right now when Gachagua becomes the president, who are the people that will help him? Wewe mwenye amekuambia tupiganie nchi atakukumbuka? He will not. He will just think atakumbuka tu wale wachache. After all, guys, that is just my thought, and that is all I have for now. Let me just know what you think in the comment section, but don't forget to drop me a comment telling me what you think and where you are watching this video from. Actually, guys, I'm drained. Kusema kweli, mwanaume nimechoka. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section.